Well, good morning, Castle Hill staff. It's obviously me, Janessa, and I'm actually recording this a few days early because Teray knew that my last day was going to be either Thursday or Friday of last week. The baby is not here yet, well, at least of right now, me recording this, the baby's not here. But I just think that it's time for me to stay home and rest before the little one arrives. However, this is your last day of school at Castle Hills, and although I'm not there with you physically, I did think it was important that you had the opportunity to hear my voice while I expressed a few sentiments from my first year here at Castle Hills as the building principal. I promise I won't take up too much of your time because Bill has reminded me numerous times that on the last day of school, the last thing teachers want to do is sit and listen to the principal ramble on and on. So as always, he was looking out for your well-being. If I could just take a minute though, just to go back to last summer, and just remind you that, when I was first approached by Dusty and Pete about coming here to Castle Hills to serve as the building principal, I was very hesitant. I was very resistant, and so I immediately turned to Beth, the principal at Wilbur Elementary School, who's one of my absolutely best friends, and she's also my mentor. After talking with her, I will say that hesitation quickly turned into excitement, and I really was, I was truly excited about coming, although still I was a little nervous, as to be expected. But once I did get here to Castle Hills, I met Teray and the secretaries first. I immediately felt comfortable, and as I met more staff members, I knew this was truly the place that I was supposed to be. And I do want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for making my first year as a building principal absolutely wonderful. I'm not sure how many first year principals can truly say that their first year was as good as mine has been. Obviously there are always bumps and hills and mountains with anything, but all those things were surmountable, and that's attributed to the hard work and dedication of each one of you. Your hard work and dedication makes my job that much easier at Castle Hills, and again, I just want to say thank you. So as we think about we're ending this school year, let's just think about some of the things that Castle Hills has accomplished. You'll notice I am looking down at my notes because I want to make sure that there are certain things that I touch upon. I don't want to forget anything. But let's think about some of the things that Castle Hills has accomplished this year. We certainly have a very focused school motto now, and I think it's been embraced by the entire school community. And we say it almost every day. We want the kids to dream big because we believe that it is the first step to their success. We have implemented a school-wide focus on responsive classroom, and that's only going to be enhanced next year. We have a Twitter hashtag of #CHDreamBuilders, and when you go and search that hashtag, there are hundreds of tweets that truly showcase so many of the wonderful things that you all are doing here at Castle Hills. We had a Growth Academy that was held on Saturdays, which not only focused on student academics, but also on parenting classes. And I do think that it was a very successful program. From the data, at least 95% of the students did show academic growth. So that's absolutely wonderful. Kudos to Kim Heyman, who was the teacher leader, who took over that program in my absence. And again, we are looking to expand that program as well next year. We held English classes for adults here on Wednesday evenings for 2 hours. Thanks to Jess Herzenberg, Gail Guidry, and Michelle Francia for running that program as well. We're going to expand that to include parents and guardians from Eisenberg next year. We had a huge amount of staff members who participated in Girls on the Run again, and it was a great day. I'm so glad that I was able to make it out that day. For the district, we had the second highest growth for the use of our Dreambox program. Thank you to Michelle Dubé for coming up with ideas on how to encourage the students to remain focused on using that program. We had more students than ever who participated in the band concert this year. That's absolutely wonderful. It is important for us to continue focusing on the arts. We had staff members who attended various professional developments. We had staff members who went to focus on Kagan strategies in order to increase student engagement. We had staff members who attended EMTL sessions. We will have 9 staff members who will be attending the Model Schools Conference in about 3 weeks. I'm actually really jealous of them because it is a wonderful conference. I know that they're going to bring back lots of fresh ideas and they're going to come back really excited. We had our very own Amy Philibin, who spoke at Dover's Advocacy Day last month. She did a phenomenal job focusing on early education. And we had approximately 20 staff members who attended the Colonial Tech Conference early in the year. And we also had Teray and Courtney. They attended, many of you don't know, but they went to a Common Ground conference in Ocean City, Maryland during the month of April. We also had a 5th grade classroom who planted a legacy garden. That I'm looking forward to is only going to grow and multiply as the years come. And we finally we had an outstanding drama production that had 2 sold-out performances. So thank you to all the staff members who participated. I mean, there were so many of you I can't even begin to name. But again, these are just a handful of things that we did so well here at Castle Hills this year. And these things happen because of you and your dedication. And again, I just want to say thank you. You know, it's nice to have all these things take place in a building, but they can't take place unless there are people who are willing to give up their time and their energies to make sure that they actually happen. So I appreciate that. So I know that summer vacation is on your minds right now, and it should be. If you guys know me, some of you getting to know me really well, I firmly believe that people need to have breaks. They need to have time to relax. They need to have time to reflect. They need to spend time with family and friends. It's so important for us. In order for us to come here and do a good job, we have to have that time of relaxation. However, I do want to just mention a few things as we look to the beginning of next school year. Before we do that, though, I want to remind you of the 2 goals that I presented to you at our staff development last year. I'm going to read them directly from my paper because I want to make sure that I word them correctly. So number 1 was, one of our goals was to provide insight to the district and community of the high level of instruction that is going on at Castle Hills by using various avenues to showcase teachers and students. Number 2 was to decrease the number of behavioral referrals as a result of the implementation of responsive classroom and other proactive measures. So I'm proud to say that we accomplished both of our goals, and for that I applaud you. Now for the coming school year, we're going to have 2 very similar goals because you know how I feel. I don't want to stretch ourselves thin. I want to focus on a small amount of things but do them very well. So for next year, our first goal is to continue with the school-wide implementation of responsive classroom as a way to decrease the number of behavioral referrals and to build a sense of community here at Castle Hills. That one's pretty easy. And we've already seen by the document that I shared with you on Google that we're definitely going to be enhancing the use of staff members during morning meetings. And I've already spoken to Gina, and she's going to be with us as well next year to help with some individual coaching and so forth. Number 2, to continue to provide insight to the district and community of the high level of instruction that is going on, but we are also going to highlight the innovative, and that's the key, the innovative atmosphere that is here at Castle Hills. So you might wonder, how are we going to show a higher level of innovation here at Castle Hills? Well, as you all know by now, we are going to implement 2 innovation spaces in rooms C1 and C2. One is going to be for kindergarten to 2nd grade students, and the other one is for students in grades 3 through 5. Each homeroom has been allotted 45 minutes each week to use the innovation space, and there are times available for teachers to sign this room out for additional time. And so you might ask, well, why is Janessa going to focus on these innovation spaces? I firmly believe that we need to bring back creativity and logical thinking in our students in order for them to continue dreaming big. It is imperative that we provide students with the opportunity, since we know a lot of them might not get what they need from home. So on that note, let me take a minute to announce the winners of our team building challenge. I'm going to announce their prizes, and then I'll have Teray give each of you a little end of the year gift, because I think that both of these things are going to contribute to our goal of providing a more innovative environment for our students. Okay? So after 8 events in the team building challenge, these are the results by team color and points. In 6th place with 23 points, we had the purple team. In 5th place with 31 points, we had the red team. In 4th place with 43 points, we had the green team. In third place, with 54 points, we had the orange team. In second place, with 67 points, we had the yellow team. And in first place, with 74 points, we have the blue team. Congratulations. The blue team was led by team captain Amy Albright, and her teammates were Maureen Carey, Tracy Conkle, Lisa McLaughlin, Justin Hanger, Michelle Dubé, Robert Beeman, and Shanna Weiss. Congratulations to all of you. Now, each homeroom teacher has won a Chromebook for his or her classroom. And for the other 3 individuals who are not homeroom teachers, I have already spoken with them individually, and we have agreed upon me purchasing a certain item or items that will benefit them in their role here at Castle Hills. But I do want to thank all of you for doing such an outstanding job with the team challenges, and I already have ideas for next year. But thank you for participating wholeheartedly in those challenges. I know that sometimes they might seem silly, but they are things that I feel are necessary for staff. We have to have time to have fun and laugh in order for us to be able to focus on those more serious items. So, as I wish you all a wonderful summer filled with time spent with your family and friends, I just hope that you accept this small token of appreciation from me and Teray. She's going to pass something out to you in a few minutes. And hopefully this little gift will get the wheels spinning with you all as we prepare to take everything up a notch next school year so that we can continue to be the best elementary school in the state of Delaware, where we encourage our students to dream big. Have a wonderful summer, everybody, and I will see you in August.